Now, chipmaker Taiwan Semiconductor is getting set to release earnings and forecasts on Thursday. And while a new iPhone rollout is what usually gives its earnings a boost, analysts are betting it may have a new cash cow: Bitcoin miners. Let's go to Bloomberg's Cindy Wang joining us from Taipei. And Cindy, let's start with what investors will be watching for during TSMC's earnings conference here today.
Yes. As a chip maker for iPhone, TSMC is often considered as a barometer for iPhone demand. About 20% of its revenue come from Apple company overall. After analysts cut shipment forecast for iPhone 10 on weak demand, the fourth quarter earnings of TSMC are expected to drop 3% year-on-year on reduced demands for mobile chips. And its first quarter sales may fall around 8% sequentially, as first quarter is usually a low season for iPhone and China smartphone. But the demand used for chips to mine cryptocurrency is becoming an important driver for TSMC now. Some analysts still expect TSMC to grow 10% this year in terms of revenue on the back of new applications in AI, Internet of Things, and cryptocurrency like Bitcoin.
So, Cindy, this crackdown that we've seen in China on Bitcoin, is that going to affect this boom, this cash cow for TSMC?
Well, as we all know, Chinese government is never a big fan of cryptocurrency, as it banned initial coin offering last September and called on exchanges to hold the digital currency trading. From this year, we've seen miners are forced to ship operations overseas. Well, some people still believe that what Chinese government meant to do is just to regulate the market and keep everything under control. But some people question whether the demand for mining will be sustainable if the price of Bitcoin continues to fall. For the moment, we've seen the price of Bitcoin is down more than 30% from its record high. But before that really happens, the investors of TSMC are still treating this as a potential bonus to the company. As one analyst put it, this is like a call option for TSMC because it is a good company, it's a good investment target itself. So if all the mining demand is gone by tomorrow, it shouldn't affect its investment outlook. But if the demand turns out to be strong, it will make the company even better.
So is that going to be a new frontier of competition between TSMC, AMD, and other chip makers?
Yes, that is the case. That's what most people believe. In fact, what the company's co-CEO Mark Liu told investors in last quarter that it generated about $350 million to $400 million of revenue in the third quarter alone, and that's about 4 to 5% of that period's revenue. So whether he will disclose more details on the revenue contribution from cryptocurrency remains to be seen, but any comments from the company on the demand outlook for cryptocurrency and all that is definitely one of the key things to watch at the investor conference this afternoon in Taipei.